recording.
Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy. Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy. Check that mic, make sure it sound right, boy.
This is a recording.
That's good cracking, that's good cracking. Yeah, good cracking. Uh-oh, uh-oh.
And welcome, guys, to Generation X Youth Sports Network. Of course, I'm Jonah Willard. We've been bringing you games all day. Okay, of course, early today, the Welcome All Panthers, the #1 ranked 11U in the nation, took on Balboa Raiders in a very tight defensive game, winning 12-6. And, of course, early today, you see the Lauderhill Lions, the #1 ranked 10U in the nation, would take on the Chandler Bears. And coming out victorious in that, the Lauderhill Lions are still undefeated and now the undisputed champs at the 10 and under. And so right now we get ready for some 14 and under action. The big boys, of course, the OG Ducks, formerly known as the I-Ducks. Keefe has led his team and program over to the new Ducks land and is getting ready to rock and roll against the Vegas Strong. And last time these teams played, it came down to the last 10 seconds. So expect to get ready to rock and roll. The fireworks are about to take off. Let's get ready to play some football. OG Ducks, of course, in the lime green and black. Vegas Strong in the royal blue and white.
Ducks coming out 1st and 10, ball on the 20-yard line. #1, Darius Cole, the General. 3, Sincere Rainey. The back. Quarterback dropping back.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw a screen play to the AJ, #8.
He's still on his feet.
And he's a quick type of explosive running back. Small in size, big in surprise, short in stature. But let me tell you, this kid is nothing but big play written all over him.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 coming up.
As the sun sets here in Southern California, we'll get ready for the sun to set down and the lights are cut on here in the valley. Quarterback back to pass. He'll scan the middle and he'll got a man down the middle field. He's wide open, receives him, still on his feet. And he'll be midfield with a 46-yard strike that quick with a flick of the wrist. And this is what that Ducks offense is made of: quick play and quick strike capability. And not only can they do it in the air, they can do it on the ground. You'll love to watch this OG Ducks play football. Handoff right up the middle, and he'll have about 5 yards on the play.
About 2 on the plate. Rainey on the carry for the Ducks. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And so that's going to bring about 2nd and a long 7 for the Ducks. And Ducks on the move. They'll have twins to the bottom of your screen. Quarterback and shotgun. And he'll have a draw play, and he's still on his feet. Bounces to the right-hand side. He'll have 1 play to beat, and he has nothing but green in front of him. Touchdown, OG Ducks. They score on their very first drive, and it shows you how explosive this team is. A very methodical drive, as they were very efficient. 2 passes and the runs, and they make it look easy against the Vegas Strong. Some of the top 14U teams from around the nation to see who's going to give the Ducks a challenge this year. Of course, next week we'll be in Mobile, and a lot of 14Us will be over in Mobile. We'll get a closer look, and Ducks say they want to get on the plane and make the flight and play anything that's over in Mobile as well. So very interesting year at the 14 and under, but this is why this team will probably enter our rankings as the #1 14 and under team this year for the 2019 season, and they're putting their fireworks on display for you now.
Ducks coming out to kick. Keep an eye on this kicker. I heard he got a big time leg. Today is on display.
And Vegas is usually known for their big guys in the trenches, and they have big guys this year, but the OG Ducks, they went out, and I want to say no better lack of terms is that they went out and recruited the biggest and most athletic guys they can get to play offensive tackle, guard, and center across that front five. So they look very impressive, opening the holes for the explosive running backs and giving pass protections for the quarterback over at the OG Ducks. And thanks for tuning us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network as we bring you the OG Ducks 14 and under against Vegas Strong, our Western Conference Regional
Point at the conversion coming up.
matchup between two teams that's always dominant in their particular areas. All right, teams come out in the spread formation, double twins, and he'll hand it right up the middle, and nothing there as Vegas Strong's all over that play. They'll have a loss of yards on that down, so Vegas Strong stands strong on the point after attempt. And now we'll get ready to see the offense for Vegas Strong against this very fast and athletic group for the OG Ducks.
We roll up slow, we throw up gang signs, she throw up dope. Dread live, hang time like a bundle.
And guys, we will have some fun tomorrow as we live stream some exclusive youth football games for you tomorrow. You'll make sure you want to tune right in here to Generation X. Set the alarm for when we go live. You won't want to miss any of the action. Right now, our DJ's turning up. The crowd is thick out here behind me as the sun sets right here in Southern California. Vegas Strong will come out here in shotgun formation, twins to the bottom and top of your screen. And we'll have a false start as the quarterback was making his audible offensive lineman took off. So they'll back him up 5 yards, and that'll be 1st and 15 for Vegas Strong. Quarterback and center player in motion, and he'll hand off right up the middle, and nothing is there as he's swallowed up by a host of Ducks. And that is that defense that the coaching staff of the Ducks have been bragging on all week. I spoke to them on the phone prior to coming over here to California, and they said their most impressive unit they feel on the team is their defensive front. So we'll get a good look at that right now. And trips to the bottom of your screen.
Strong in the down. To the left, two to the right.
Player motion. Oh, and the ball is on the ground. Quarterback will have to improvise. He throws and has a wide open, and he's on the run. He has one man to beat. It's a foot race down to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. Touchdown, Vegas Strong. And that quick, Vegas Strong is back in the game. It seemed like a broken play that was going to go all bad for Vegas Strong. The quarterback had the wherewithal to pick the ball up, extend the play with his legs, roll out of pocket, keep his eyes downfield, and hit a wide open wide receiver. Vegas Strong with an 80-yard touchdown in the blink of an eye. You've tuned in to the right place at the right time because we got a football game here for you guys tonight. Score 6-6. Vegas Strong going for their point after attempt.
11, the big time receiver right there for the Strong. He said keep an eye on the quarterback. Keep that downfield. Hit him for 85. Oh, wait.
Okay, we'll stay on there.
He's dropping back.
Quarterback back to pass.
Out his hand. 8-0 on the coverage. 11.
And that will be incomplete, so that's going to be 6-6. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a ball game. OG Ducks 14 and under taking on Vegas Strong, 14 and under.
He looking downfield. Oh, he got room. He elects to keep it.
Quarterback still, number one is still on his feet, scanning all the way down, and he's up-ended. Ball is on the ground. He was up-ended, and let's see what the refs call. Are they going to say the ground caused the fumble? Let's see.
Nice job. Ball on the 38-yard line. It'll be strong ball.
Let's see the call here. So they on the return. The player was up-ended, but he tried to use his hand to break this fall, and they're calling that a fumble. Let's check it out. And if so, that will be Vegas Strong ball at midfield, and it looks that way. Let's see discussion.
Either fell off, something.
Or like this.
Yeah, and that's going to be 1st and 10, Vegas Strong. So early turnover for the OG Ducks gives Vegas Strong additional momentum after that big 80-yard reception.
All right, try to be strong ball. 1st and 10. Headed westbound off the 48-yard line.
Right in front of us.
Vegas Strong right now. Quarterback in shotgun position. He'll drop back the pass, and he'll roll up, and he's going to not see something of the field, and he'll slide down. Very smart play. Didn't like what he saw upfield, so he just tucked it under and got as much as he can get, and that'll be around a 17-yard gain. Moves a change for Vegas Strong. That's 1st and 10 for Vegas Strong as they're on the move against this very talented OG Ducks. But everyone can tell you in this particular area, they didn't expect Vegas Strong to be close or competitive early in this game. Well, let me tell you, Vegas Strong has come out here and made a stand for themselves right now. And quarterback, hand off to number 4, and ball is on the ground. And they were lucky enough to recover it on their own. Potential disaster for Vegas Strong as they're able to recover it as a quarterback was, the running back was strapped to the football. And if you're just joining us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network, of course, the OG Ducks came right down the field, drove it down the throats of Vegas Strong, and you would think that ball game would probably get out of hand from that opening drive, but Vegas Strong would come right back with the answer of their own 80-yard strike throughout the air, and then on a play afterwards get a turnover, which has them with the possession of the ball right now. Handoff right up the middle, and he's still on his feet. He breaks one tackle, but he won't break the second as he's brought down to the ground by a host of Ducks.
Just a few of the yards lost on the last play back, bringing back 30, 14, 15 yards coming up.
And you can tell, you just looking at the size of these kids here in person, you can tell how advanced this youth football game has got. These are 14 and under kids looking like high school squads, ladies and gentlemen. That average line for these teams are around 270, 300 pounds. This is nothing light out here. This is big boy football. Quarterback is in shotgun, running back to his left-hand side. He'll drop the pass, throws an out, and that's complete. And that's going to be for a couple yards, but still short of a first.
4th and manageable coming up.
And that's going to be about 4th and short. And, of course, Vegas Strong is going to go for it here. And absolutely, I see some of the comments online. Absolutely, Vegas is legit. This team has a bunch of athletes, size, they're fast. Everything that you need on a quality football team, they have it. We already know the pedigree of the OG Ducks, so it lines up for a great football game as the sun sets here in Southern California. Can't wait for the lights to come on. And so we'll have a misdirection play as he hands off to the left, but he tries to string it out east and west, and that's not a recipe for success against the OG Ducks. Don't run east and west on a 4th down. They string that out and tackle him for a loss of yards on the play. That's going to be a turnover on downs. OG Ducks 1st and 10. And so the defense stands up for the Ducks after miscue on the last play of a fumble. The Ducks were able to capitalize on it and force turnover on down. So now you'll see this vaulted offense from the OG Ducks. And will they be able to duplicate their first drive? We'll find out now. Quarterback's in shotgun, handoff right up the middle. He'll run off tackle, still on his feet. Breaks one tackle but won't break the second as Vegas linebackers fills the holes and makes good open field tackle.
He said, I heard about you, Mr. Rainey. That's the end of the first quarter, y'all. We got to see.
And that is the end of the first quarter. The clock is running fast here in Southern California. Get ready for some second quarter action. Score 6-6 right here on Generation X, Youth Sports Network. I'm Jonah Woolard, OG Ducks, Vegas Strong. Guys.
Generation Next on Facebook. We got 2nd down coming up. Quarterback in the gun. He hands off to the back right on the carry. He bounces outside to the right side. We got room. We got the edge.
Big run action. He's still on his feet. And, man, look at this speed. The OG Ducks is down the field. And before you blink, touchdown OG Ducks. He lost our cameraman in the mix of it all. What a play by the OG Ducks down the sidelines. What an exceptional play. I mean, he broke containment, stuck his foot in the ground, and sprayed for 67 yards in the blink of an eye. AG, and let me tell you, number 8 is one of those top players that you'll see around the country, and that's what I was telling you. Small in size, big in surprise. This kid is probably one of the smallest kids on the field, but probably plays with the biggest heart on the football team. Touchdown, OG Ducks. They go take back the lead to this game, 12-6. Point after attempt coming up. Wow.
Well, number 12, the strong quarterback in the gun. He's looking left. He got a man out. Just off.
Incomplete pass.
Intended receiver for the strong. Number 9.
And I got to tell you, it's a lot of talent on this football field. It's such a pleasure to see some of these players that you know will be D1 athletes very soon. Game changers. Player touch the ball and they can hit it like that, man. And you see them at an earlier. This is what it's all about, and that's the reason we named the company Generation Next. You get to see the tomorrow stars right here, next generation of superstars, ASAP. Flags on the play.
We got whistles.
So, of course, some big games happen around the country this year. Guys, feel free to chime in and post right here some of the big games that you were able to watch or you heard about. Some big scores. Of course, you know, Ravens went over to Maryland, played on the 13 and under division. Of course, there's a lot of games that took place in Georgia this year, today. And, of course, like I told you earlier in this broadcast, Lauderhill Lions will fly over to California to play the Chandler Bears, and they came out victorious and welcome all. Panthers at the 11U earlier today, played Balboa Raiders. So a lot of football, of course, welcome all won that, and a lot of here ones here. So Vegas so strong quarterback scrambles right up the middle. Of course, what I like about him is if he doesn't like what he sees, he won't force the ball. He'll pull that ball down and try to make something happen with his leg. But he is a pass-first type of quarterback. But he does have the athletic ability to get up the field and get up the field quick. That run was enough to move the sticks. 1st and 10, Vegas strong.
We got a timeout on the field. Timeout on the field.
And timeout on the field, guys. And thanks for tuning in again right here to Generation X Youth Sports Network. Doug's 12, Vegas strong 6. Keep it locked right here on Generation X.
Strong ball, 1st and 10, 30-yard line.
And here we go, guys. Vegas strong 1st and 10. And if you're just joining the broadcast, 12-6, Vegas strong trailing. And that'll be throwing an out. He'll have a little block there. He's still trying to navigate his way through it, and he'll gain a couple yards.
Number 44 at about the 40-yard line. That's number 11. That's a big-time receiver right there.
Nice play there as he was able to break one play and navigate behind his block.
We got it for YNC, presented by Battle Yo.
And that's going to bring up like 2nd and 1, 2nd and short. That was about a 9-yard gain. Hand off to the left-hand side. And it's going to be some tough sledding against that very fast Ducks defense. And that's what I tell you. From a play calling standpoint and even from a player standpoint, running east and west against this fast defense is just something you don't want to do. I think your plan of attack, the shortest way to the end zone is going to be north and south. And that's the way you have to attack this aggressive defense, but you feed right into their hands trying to hit the sideline, so it's just too much speed on the other side of the football. He'll be tackled for about a 2-yard loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and 3 for Vegas strong. Quarterback back to pass. He's going to stand up right up in the pocket again. And this time they were ready for him for the quarterback draw. And he got back maybe to the line of scrimmage. That's going to bring up 4th and 3 again. And that's been his little recipe of success, scanning the field and plant his foot and get right up the middle of the defense. But the linebacker was waiting on him on that play. They spied him on that play, no gain. And that's going to bring up 4th and 3. Big down for both teams, of course, on the offense and the defense right here. The momentum would really stay with the OG Ducks if they can stop them here, and Vegas Strong can just kind of keep pushing their way through here, depending on this down. Handoff right up the middle, and here's Daylight. He makes one player miss. Not only does he hit the first down, he's still moving right now. One player to meet down to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Vegas Strong. Now the ref is looking for the call. Wait a second here. I wasted a little bit of my breath right here on that long Vegas Strong touchdown. Referees don't play with me. What's going on here? Let's see. And we got a touchdown, so I didn't waste my voice on that after all. Vegas touchdown. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a football game. Both teams able to respond to each other's score. Big score for Vegas Strong.
They got the little big lights on.
And they'll be lining up for their point after attempt.
Get your big pushback, big pushback, still here, never left, still buff, more left.
And of course, they're rocking their West Coast music over here. The DJ's just turning up.
Hold up, love. Every time you see Jigger, man, I'm rolling on dub. Don't forget about the blade, chopping it up. It's too hot enough.
Okay, and we'll give you a top view of this so you can break this play down with us. Twins to the left-hand side to the top of your screen. Quarterback is giving instructions to his running back where to go, so you'll have twins to the bottom of your screen as well, running back in the backfield. So they're trying to spread out the defense, but now they line up receivers tight. Quarterback will roll to the left, and he'll look upfield, he'll throw it. And it's caught. Point after attempt is good, and for the first time of this game, Vegas Strong takes the lead, 13-12 over the OG Ducks. 14 and under action. Make sure you guys share this link, get everybody on here, and get them in here to watch this action as these 14 and under teams are battling out right here in Southern California. The OG Ducks taking on the Vegas Strong.
You see any track, I spit the talk to it. Down south, on bounce, troops gon' walk to it. Get everybody to it. Every dog, every blunt in the hood, walk to it. Get that,
They got the little lights on.
to it. We just freaking air, put the in the air.
And so we're waiting for them to get these lights on here today as the sun goes down. OG Ducks in shotgun formation, double twins. Handoff right up the middle, and he'll be hitting the backfield for a 5-yard loss. And that's going to bring up 2nd and 15, but the Vegas Strong defense was ready for that formation and play. They did not go for the pass at all. They ran blitz on that draw play, really kind of just breaking down the OG Ducks offense and getting in the backfield. 2nd and 15, and well, they'll mark it with for good progress, so that'll be a 3-yard loss, 2nd and 13. Quarterback back to pass, he'll throw it to receiver, 1-on-1. He'll stiff on one player, he'll get past the second one, but he won't get past the third, but that'll be for a good gain. He made something out of nothing as he was hitting the backfield, but had the wherewithal to get out all the way to the 25-yard line.
Bringing up 3rd and manageable at about the 36-yard line. 24.
Quarterback in shotgun. Handoff right up the middle. He has some room. He's still on his feet. And that'll be about for 4 yards.
Down to about the 20.
Taking a look at the defensive side and seeing how it looks on the sideline with these big OG Ducks coming at you. That's that big offensive line. That is the big nasties for the OG Ducks. And they're the guys responsible for making it all happen for those speedy running backs and, of course, the talented quarterback for the OG Ducks. It all starts and begins with those guys up front. Vegas Strong has been able to respond to the OG Ducks attacks as well, coming out with big plays of their own.
.240 remaining.
Quarterback in shotgun for OG Ducks. Linebackers creep up to the line of scrimmage. They'll hand off to the right-hand side. And that's their speedy back. He'll make one player miss, two players miss, three players miss, four players miss. He still has five players miss. Six players. It took the sixth player to get this kid down off his feet with a special talent that I'm telling you, you're watching it. AJ Bryant is going to give you a show every time he touches the football. Special talent.
Season action. Yeah, you know what it is.
Human highlight, if I can say myself. Literally, you watching, we counted the players that touched him on that particular play. 6 players having him in their grasp, and he's still being able to gain yards. Quarterback back to pass, one-on-one. He'll throw a 9 route. It's well defended, but caught over him. Huge reception, one-on-one, 0-0, representing for the OG Ducks. My gosh. Wow. Wow. Big plays being made out here tonight on this football field on both sides of the football. A treat for everybody who's tuned in tonight. 14U action, exceptional athletes. This is what football is all about. If you're just joining us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network, 13-12 timeout on the field. And if you enjoy youth football, I would tell you, get some popcorn, get your favorite beverage, and stay locked right here.
Ball spotted inside the 10.
All right, first and goal for the OG Ducks.
First and goal. Linebacker number 1. Hello. I see you one. I see you one.
And the shifty runner trying to get closer to the end zone.
For the Strong. Second and goal coming up.
Second and goal, and you can expect number 8 to get a couple touches down here when he's such a slippery and exceptional player. But he's very elusive. Quarterback back to pass. He'll look over to the left-hand side, wide open to the back of the end zone. Touchdown, OG Ducks. Wow, I mean, you have to pick your poison against this offense. Who do you defend? Do you come up to the line of scrimmage to stop number 8? Do you have your linebacker fill all the run holes and have your safety come down as an extra linebacker? Or do you stay out on the perimeter and defend these fast and big receivers? You have to pick your poison. You can't cover everything, but you just have to hope you're playing Sink My Battleship and you're dialing up the right particular call for that right particular play. But as the OG Ducks demonstrated, they can score from anywhere on the football field easily.
Ducks come out, 3 receivers to the left, 1 high. Ball is low. Oh, he's eluding the buzzer. He's climbing the pocket. Cut it back here. It's low.
He'll make players miss. Conversion is good. And OG Ducks convert extra point, and they regain the lead.
We got a 20-14 ball game. 20-14 ball game.
Wow, ladies and gentlemen, this has been an offensive display of fireworks between both teams. OG Ducks come right and respond to the Vegas Strong's offensive strike themselves. That lead was only temporary for Vegas Strong as OG Ducks come out in a very aggressive manner and get down to the end zone in a very fast, expeditious way. 0-0 getting them down inside of the red zone area, and then of course quarterback icing it off, smooth pass to the corner of the end zone. OG Ducks lead 19-13.
Quarterback dropping back. He's looking left, pressure from the defense.
Quarterback, of course, with Vegas Strong trying to get outside the pocket, and he's being wrestled down by a host of Ducks. He'll lose around 3 yards on that play, bringing up 2nd and 13.
For the Ducks. Second down coming up. Then we got a timeout on the field. Timeout Strong.
And we'll have a timeout on the field as the quarterback is sacked for Vegas Strong. And of course, Vegas Strong, they'll talk it over right now. I'm sure they want to get their blocking schemes together and kind of talk about how we're going to keep this athletic defensive line at bay. And for certain plays, they've been successful, and those certain plays have helped them put 13 points on the board. And of course, if you flip sides to the other side of the field, you talk about the OG Ducks. This unit right here, they're very cohesive. You see them swarm to the ball. And early in the season, they'll need to tighten some things down as well, as they've seen the Vegas Strong get into their end zone twice tonight.
All right, y'all, here we go. Strong ball, 2nd and 12 coming up. First up the timeout. Let's the coaches dial up.
And let's take a look at that line of scrimmage. Quarterbacks in shotgun.
We got laundry whistle on the play.
And there's whistles on the play. And those coaches are all out on the field having some type of discussion with the referees. And the lights have just cut on here at Rancho Park in the Valley. Quarterback dropped the pass. He's going to come up in the pocket, make one player miss. And that has been the success for Vegas tonight, is the elusiveness of the quarterback being able to extend the play with his legs. But it won't be enough because they're in a down and distance here. You're talking about 3rd and 13. They're going to need to depend on the arm of the quarterback here on this play.
We got whistles. We got whistles.
Whistles on the play.
All right, y'all, that's into the first half, y'all.
And that quick, the first half is in the books.
They're putting a show on for us tonight. We got a 20.
And that quick, the score's 19-13 first half action right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. Vegas Strong and the Ducks, they'll talk over the pluses and the minuses, and we'll have a second half of action right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
get personal. Team nigga, it could get personal. This could get personal. It could get personal. Hey, I need your energy. Snake, the enemy. I do with that energy. Turn out your head if you feeling me. I need your energy. Turn out your head if you feeling me. Snake, the enemies. I do with that energy. I finished, but I ain't who started it. It's too much hate in the heart of them. We just come back with the problem and bring it straight to your door like you ordered it. I come for the goal like a pirate. Killing the game and recorded it. They don't want to see me go forward this, but I get it and run it like Forrest. I got that fuego, damn it like flame. Brain is a gun go bang. Bang on them all of them fall. Falling in line up and brawl. Brawl for your ball, ballin' on point. Point me the way to the in the thinking the tank might make it a bang. For big bang, Hank ain't ever had a choice. We move it deep. To the left, to the right, cause on Susie Street. Hundreds on your kicks and make you move your feet. Plus I can't be beat long as I move my feet. Right, why me move my feet? I need your energy. Oh, snake, the enemy.
Remember what we said?
All day, none left, no more.
I played that touchdown, that wasn't on me. The receiver made the play. Without my receiver, there ain't no touchdown.
Hey, look, hey, good win, man, good win.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back here in Southern California, 14U action. The OG Ducks, formerly the I Ducks, taking on the Vegas Strongs 14U. 14U, of course, big boy football in any parts of the country. Both teams demonstrating why they have to be respected on such a strong national level this year. And both teams have a quick strike capability, can score anywhere on the football field. And thank you for tuning in right here to Generation X Youth Sports Network. We're on the West Coast here in California. It's 7:45 p.m. Sun's just setting here behind the mountains. And I'm sure back on the East Coast, it's approaching 11 o'clock. OG Ducks in the neon green uniforms. Vegas Strong in the royal blue. Two evenly matched teams, a lot of speed on both sides of the ball.
All right, here we go, y'all. Second half action. Strong general in the gun. To the right, to the left. Number 4, the speedy back in the backfield.
Quarterback back to pass. And the ball is up over the middle field. In and out of the hand. Would be wide receiver, and he just flat out dropped it.
For the strong and intended receiver. Second and 10 coming up.
Spread formation for Vegas Blue. He'll hand it off right up the middle, and he'll have a little daylight and a run for about 7 yards for Vegas Strong.
27. Big run on second down, bringing up third and manageable.
That's going to bring about a third and, let's call it a long 3. Handoff right up the middle once again. Not much there at all, as he may get back to the original line of scrimmage.
All right, fourth down coming up.
And so as Vegas Strong trails, they'll try to get their lead back on this particular drive. 4th and 5 for Vegas Strong. Maybe an ill-advised call here instead of punting the ball. Quarterback back to pass, and he'll go up top one-on-one. Well defended by the OG Ducks. And there's flags on the play. And that is usually in the area where there's pass interference. And if that's the case, they're going to walk off 15 yards and call it a 1st and 10 for Vegas Strong. And that's just what they'll do. They'll count those 15 yards off, and it'll be 1st and 10, Vegas Strong. Pass interference.
40-yard line.
Twins to the top of the screen. Quarterback does an option play, and he has a crease. makes two players miss, and for a gain of 17 yards that quick, 1st and 10, Vegas strong. A very nifty play by the Vegas Strong as the defense crashed on the quarterback and he was able to pitch it out on an option play and gain a good gain of yards on the outside. Quarterback to pass, he'll run up the middle again. And I'm starting to think that's a designed draw play for the quarterback because he does that three-step drop a lot, and then he'll get right up in the middle of the defense, keeping the defensive tackles honest, not letting them be able to choose a particular lane or a particular path to the quarterback. Shotgun. Split backs, quarterback back to pass. He leads him over the top and will be overthrown for Vegas Strong. And that was pretty good coverage by the Ducks. Third quarter action right here on Generation X, Youth Sports Network. Ducks lead 19-13 over the Vegas Strong. It's going to be 3rd and 7 for Vegas. Quarterbacks into the shotgun. And Twins receiver to the bottom screen. Nothing there as he breaks 2 tackles, still on his feet, still looking downfield, and throws to a receiver, and he is leveled. And flags on the football field. And let's see what happens here. The initial call looks like a sideline warning, but the referees will discuss this in the middle of the field.
Got a personal foul, face mask against the defense.
And so that's going to be a personal flag, personal foul, face mask against the defense. And that's going to be enough to move the sticks for Vegas Strong.
Ball on the 30-yard line.
Handoff right up the middle. Spin move by the running back to evade the linebacker. Pretty nifty move to do right in the middle of the strength of that defense.
4 minutes in the third quarter.
And that's going to bring up 2nd and 6 for Vegas. Quarterback back to pass. Man in the flats, wide open. He makes one player miss, and he will score. Touchdown! Big play by the running back as he's caught one-on-one into the open flats. Was able to elude the defender.
Oh Lord, Jason made another one.
Tide scored once again. Ladies and gentlemen, when I tell you, tune in at the right place at the right time to catch a great football game. I don't care what level this is, youth football, college, high school, pros, this is a great game. Of course, Vegas Strong in the royal blue and white and OG Ducks in the neon green. Vegas Strong will attempt to take the lead with this point after attempt.
Quarterback takes a handoff.
He fakes a handoff, and it looks like it was a miscommunication on the play. And it's no good. Tie score 19-19.
All
right, Ducks playing out to the flats, makes one player miss, and he'll be tackling in the open field.
26 on the tackle in space for the Strong. That was a big-time tackle right there on a big-time player. We got 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and long coming up for the Ducks.
And that'll bring up 3rd and long for the OG Ducks. OG Ducks will go into a cover 2, expecting pass here. Quarterbacks in shotgun for OG Ducks.
Quarterback dropping back to pass.
He drops back to pass. He'll roll out to his left. He scans downfield, still has time. He throws open to a wide open receiver, and it's completed for a 1st down. A huge strike for the OG Ducks. In that play, you can contribute to the offensive line of the OG Ducks, giving him excellent protection as the quarterback was able to scan the field, pat the ball, roll to the left, and was able to keep his eyes downfield the entire time. 1st and 10. OG Ducks, big play. Handoff over to the right-hand side. He'll break one tackle and get tripped up for a minimum gain. Big open field tackle for Vegas Strong.
We got 2nd and 11 coming up.
As a matter of fact, he'll lose a yard on that play. 2nd and 11. Quarterback and shotgun, they'll get their playing from the coach from the sideline. Quarterback back to pass. He'll try to step up in the pocket, and he does. And he's still on his feet, gets an angle all the way to the 30, to the 20, all the way down to around the 14-yard line, and that's going to be enough to move the sticks again for the OG Ducks. The Ducks are on the move. A very efficient drive for the Ducks here as they do a mixture of running on the ground, pass over the top, keeping the Vegas Strong on their heels right now. And there's whistles on the play. It looks like we're going to have a false start. Let's see what the official call is.
We got a false start. This offense got to back it up fine.
And that is going to be the official call. False start, 1st and 15 for the Ducks.
Clock rolling, clock rolling.
Twins formation on both sides for the Ducks. One running back. Vegas shows blitz. And they blitz right up the middle. Intercepted at the goal line. The safety read the eyes of the quarterback as he stared down his receiver running a seam pattern, and he jumped the route when the Ducks were going to drive in. Big play by the Vegas Strong defensive backfield. And so now Vegas Strong will set up their offense with inside of their own 5-yard line, which could maybe be a gift or a curse, meaning that, of course, you want that interception, but you got to be very careful running out of the shadow of your own end zone against this talented OG defense. Well, here come the Vegas Strong right now. And that's the end of the third quarters, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready to play fourth quarter football. The other 3 quarters are in the book. 20-20 right here in Southern California. We have a game, ladies and gentlemen, right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. Strong as they will try to get out the own shadow of their end zone, coming on the maybe 3.5-yard line after intercepting the ball from the OG Ducks. Quarterback's in shotgun.
Strong center man in motion. Quarterback got back to pass. He's looking right.
Quarterback back to pass, and he gets the ball out very quick.
One-on-one play right there. Bang, bang.
And that's going to be enough for around a 7-yard gain. Kind of hard to tell from this angle. I'm at the other end of the football field. And that'll bring up 2nd and around 2 for Vegas Strong. Of course, the quarterback has been in shotgun majority of this game for Vegas Strong. And quick pass again. And he'll make 2 players miss, and he's still on his feet. And that's going to be definitely enough for a first down, as the Vegas Strong offense is trying to chip away slowly at this OG defense, taking what they're giving them. Quick slant here, quick out there. And this is they feel they're on schedule. This time, OG Ducks playing a little bit more press coverage. Handoff right up the middle. And this time, as they focus on the receivers, they didn't focus on the running back as he hits the sideline all the way down to around the 25-yard line as he bursts open a huge run for the Vegas Strong. And as they were focusing press coverage on the wide receivers, they were able to bust a huge run right off tackle for Vegas Strong. 1st and 10, and they are in Ducks territory. And all of a sudden, the Vegas Strong sideline comes alive as they feel momentum is definitely in their corner. And thank you for joining us right here, Generation X Youth Sports Network. Score 2020, Ducks and Vegas Strong, 4th quarter action. Man, what a game it's been and what a day it's been here in Southern California as we've been watching some top-notch football all day. Both teams will carefully talk about this as the Vegas Strong was able to rip off a big run and now in OG territory. And both teams know any scores that happen right now can really dictate the win and loss of this game. And of course, Vegas Strong parents, they're getting their team revved up, cheering them on to get back onto the field. Twins left, twins right for Vegas Strong. They'll spread out the defense, as you'll see from the top of your screen. Linebacker covering the slots and corners covering the outside receivers. Quarterback back to pass, and he'll throw it right over the middle, just over the outstretched hands, and there's going to be a flag on the play, and let's see what this flag is. It's usually in the area of pass interference.
Put intended receiver on the play. We got a hold.
And they're going to call holding on this play. Holding on the defense. And that's huge. Every penalty in the 4th quarter while in this territory is going to be magnified that much more as the refs walk it all the way down to around the 15-yard line of the OG Ducks. You get a great view here, ladies and gentlemen, as we'll show you the line of scrimmage.
Ball spotted on the 15-yard line. Ball on the 15.
And we'll show you the ball coming at you. Big rush, he'll step up in the pocket, still looking outfield, ball is out. OG Ducks are on the ball, huge turnover. And guess what? Vegas Strong lucky enough to jump back on that. But what a potential disaster for the Vegas Strong offense as the quarterback was trying to make something out of nothing. Got the ball batted out of his hand. He wasn't protecting the ball as he should have been. And wow, was it able to get the ball back. They'll lose 5 yards on that play. They'll go back to the 20-yard line. And OG Ducks defense awaits the Vegas Strong offense as the coach is giving the play into the quarterback. And there's a lot of time that expired off that play clock right there. So I would assume there's going to be a timeout being called. And that's what it'll be, timeout, Vegas Strong, as the coach was saying, hey, listen, as a quarterback, son, we're going to need you to take care of that ball a little bit more in crucial moments like this. Fourth quarter action right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network.
6 minutes, 57 seconds.
And we've been informed 6 minutes and 57 seconds left in the game. And who would have thought? Tied score, fourth quarter. OG Ducks come in as the #1 ranked team in the nation. Vegas Strong, like I said, last time these two teams played each other, it came down to the last 10 seconds. And it looks like tonight will be no different. Two evenly matched teams here that just really have to make sure they capitalize on either each other's mistakes or minimize their own. Here we go. As you'll see on your screen, trips to the bottom of your screen, quarterback back to pass. He'll step up in the pocket, has that ball out again. He'll throw over the top and incomplete on the play. Nothing was there. The quarterback tried to make something out of nothing. He came right at one of our cameramen. Cameraman was willing to sacrifice his body to protect that camera there. And here's a bird's eye view of this play, as you can decipher yourself. Trips at the top of the skill, hand off right up the middle. Nothing there as he's swallowed up by a host of Ducks as the defense starts to stand up and tighten up for the OG Ducks.
4th and 15 coming up.
And decision time for Vegas Strong, 4th and 15. And this one, special teams would really be a great part. Do you have a youth football kicker who can kick a 35-yard field goal, or do you go for it on 4th and 15? And that decision has been made. Trips receivers to the top of the screen, quarterback is in shotgun, and there's going to be whistles on the play. And it looks like we have a little movement on the line. And like I say, every penalty right now will be magnified, and that's going to be false start. That's against Vegas Strong, and they seem to be going the wrong way when it really counts for them to get into that red zone. So that's going to bring up 4th and 20 for Vegas Strong. Quarterback's in shotgun, but nothing surprises us. Quarterback one-on-one play, in and out of the hands of receivers, but there's flags on the play. And you can see one that happened right in front of our cameraman. And he's pointing at the OG Duck as if that's pass interference. And if that is pass interference, that will be a big, big penalty. That will give them 1st and 10 or 1st and goal. So let's see what decision is made here. Pass interference, there it is, 1st and 10 for Vegas Strong. So they got bailed out of a big play, 4th and 20, and was able to get the pass interference on 4th down.
All right, we got 4th down coming up on the 10-yard line. 4th down coming up in the 10.
And excuse me, that is not an automatic first.
Automatic first down.
Let's clear this up. Let's clear it up. So we'll mark those yards off. He gives us a call here. And 1st down. There we go. I was saying, did the rules change that quick? All right, quarterback back to pass. He'll roll to the left. He'll cut back to his right. Eyes downfield. He'll break one tackle and down to the 1-yard line. Touchdown, Vegas Strong. Can you believe it? Wow. Wow, you've seen this right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. I'm stunned as a quarterback rolled to the left, then rolled back to the right, threw a sparrow on a rope.
Point after conversion coming up.
Point after attempt. Wow. Get people in here, share this now. Fourth quarter action. Vegas Strong goes up on the OG Ducks. Outstanding play by the quarterback. And that was all about his wherewithal to be able to extend the play with his legs. As a pocket collapsed, he rolled out to the left, rolled back out to the right. And man, let me tell you, he had the marksmanship of a sniper.
Point after conversion coming up on the 8-yard line.
Come on, baby. 2-point conversion.
Motion man.
Quarterback back to pass for extra point, and he's still on his feet after almost being sacked. Rolls all the way out to the left, and this time he'll be sacked behind the line of scrimmage. But wow, what a big play that he's doing all night. Quarterback being able to extend the play every play for Vegas Strong. They take the lead 26-20. Fourth quarter action, Vegas Strong over the OG Ducks.
We got a 26-19 ball game. Here we go. $4:40 remaining in the game, y'all. 4 minutes. 4 minutes, 30 seconds.
26-19.
We looking right.
Quarterback breaks one play. He's still on his feet. Makes 2 players miss. Makes 3 players miss. Still on his feet. Man, he's crossed the midfield. Makes another player miss. And OG Ducks are across the field that quick in one play. OG Ducks ready to respond to the Vegas Strong score. Wow. Listen, guys, I need to put the mic down and go watch this football game. OG Ducks striking back this quick offensively, as he was able to make 4 players miss and get into the territory of Vegas Strong.
All right, y'all, big time run on the play. Ball spot at the 39.
So that'll be 1st and 10 at the 39 of the OG Ducks.
Big time run by the quarterback, number 1, Curry.
Quarterback is in shotgun.
He's dropping back.
Back to pass. He'll scan the field. He'll have some pressure from the backside. He'll break one play again. He's into the open field once again. Makes another player miss. Shoestring tackle. They're trying to hang on to him right now.
Mr. Curry putting his team on his back right now.
But they won't tackle him until after he's made another first down for his team with a 17-yard run. 2 big runs back-to-back by the quarterback of the OG Ducks. And he's putting his team on his back right now in fourth quarter action. Quarterback back to pass. He'll throw a screenplay one-on-one. And he'll make one play basis, and he'll get all the way out to the first down marker himself. So that's 3 first downs in 3 plays for the OG Ducks. And so that may mark it just a couple of inches short of the first, which would bring up second and very, very short.
Man, this game right here is lit. Oh, this is where it's at. 2nd and 1 coming up. 2nd and 1 coming up. Ball on the 11.
Quarterback and shotgun for the Ducks. Player in motion.
Snap is up.
Quarterback back to pass. He'll step up in the pocket once again, and this time he'll be sacked by a host of Strongs.
Big tackle for loss. Third down coming up. Third down coming up.
And that'll bring up third down for the OG Ducks as they get their play in. They'll look at their wristbands.
10 y'all. 10 y'all.
Ball is on the ground right here in front of you, and big turnover as the Vegas Strong recovers on a huge fumble. Big turnover for the OG Ducks. Big turnover, and you can see the sidelines erupt for Vegas Strong as they know that can potentially secure this game for them.
We got 1 minute, 35 seconds left.
1 minute and 35 seconds left in this game.
One minute, 35 seconds.
Big turn of events here as the Vegas Strong recovers the ball as the OG Ducks was trying to take the score back or get back into the lead. And nothing much there as the OG Ducks are all over that play. But as the OG Ducks was trying to get back into this game on a very promising drive on the legs of the quarterback and a big run of their skill position, timeout on the field right now for OG Ducks. A big turnover takes place with under 2 minutes left in the game. We'll have one of the referees that's kind of addressing one of his calf cramp issues. You know, he didn't get his Gatorade before the game. And if you're chasing these skill positions on both sides of that, you're talking about over 40 points of points, you would be cramped up on the field too. Wow. Well, thank you for joining us right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. Of course, tomorrow we're going to bring you some more epic matchups, but tonight it's all about the 14 and under action. Vegas Strong taking the lead over the OG Ducks.
All right, here we go, y'all. Second and about 5 coming up.
Quarterback is in the shotgun. Quarterback is back, and they'll put it in the air, and he throws a slant, and it's very surprising. With only a minute left in the game, Vegas is going to put the ball in the air. You would think they would want to run the clock out, but I think they want more points. And that's playing a very risky game against this talented defense on the OG Ducks. All it takes is a pick, and this game could change very quick. Quarterback in shotgun once again. And this time he'll hand it off to the running back who makes 2 players miss, and the safety will have to make that tackle. And that looks like it's going to be enough for a first down, and that is going to seal it for the OG Ducks. All they needed was that first down, and they just got it. Vegas Strong is about to come into California and shock the world. You have the Vegas Strong fans already blowing the horns in the parking lot, getting ready for the celebration. Players are signaling the celebration on the field. It's a big deal to get any type of win over a team as talented as the OG Ducks. And they'll take the knee and victory formation. That'll do it. You see it right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. Vegas Strong comes into California and shocks the #1 team in the land, the OG Ducks. Final score, Vegas Strong 26, OG Ducks 20. right here on Generation X Youth Sports Network. Keep it locked, and we'll see you tomorrow for some top-notch national football.